Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone to JLABTV. I am JLAB and this is Football Manager 2021, the Youth Academy Challenge with Siena. If you like this kind of video, be sure to like and share this video and to subscribe to the channel. It really does help me a lot. However, today this message comes up. Promotion beckons for Siena. You can see already we are in second place. We've had 4 games since we last met, 5 games since we last met. And the formation is working. The tactic is working. And I'm going to show you how we've done since we last met. So we took on Semperadeste in the first game of 5. And we won after Andrea Colucci gave us the winning goal. What would we be showing for? Oh, they did have a goal. That was scored. Why does it say 1? Okay, I'm confused. It says 1-0, but it was apparently who won, so I'm very confused right now. As Fugaza scored that goal to make it 2-1. Wow, okay. Looks like some goals have been made to disappear. I don't know what's happened there, but we've had apparently a few goals extra, which I don't think happened. I'm very confused. So that is confusing to me, and it looks like either the game has decided it's going to take out some goals, or we're lucky. DB actually got sent off in this match too for a second yellow card. We were very lucky not to have been beaten by Semperadeste, honestly, after this. But there you go. Shows that we can still get results. I don't know where those goals came from. I do not remember those goals when I was playing this last night. But okay, that's a thing to look into. Okay, so we then took on Pescara and we won this game 4-3, but not without a scare. Denzi scored inside the first minute of the game. And we were very lucky to do much for this. We do get an equaliser inside the 6th minute of the game. They didn't do themselves justice here, and Fofana finds Oliver, who does that kind of finish. Very good goal. The false 9 and the pressing forward teaming up together. They went down to 10 men in the 28th minute of the game, twice again sent off, and then Conte does that kind of finish from our own corner to make it 2-1. We make it 3-1 not too long afterwards in the 72nd minute of the game. Barbini finds Fantozzi, who plays across to find Jack Oliver, who gets his second of the game. He'd been booked by this point. They make it 3-2, however, in the 79th minute of the game when they score with that header. And I was thinking, okay, we can do better than this, surely. Yes, we can. Fofana plays this in the middle. He finds Serpi. I don't know why, but he's taking those corners, but he is. And Olza makes it 4-3 very late on to get themselves a consolation goal at best in a match that we won, that they say we should not have won. So again, our formation doesn't seem to be the best in terms of creating chances, but we're still taking our chances, which is better than most teams can do. Bondi was not his best in this game, so a bit disappointing so far, and I think he might have been injured in this game too. It was either in this game or in training. It's one of the two. Because you're injured right now. You got injured in training. So yeah, in training you got injured. It was after that match, so oops. But we then took a Tanana in the next match. We went ahead after Oliver scored that goal inside the first 3 minutes of the game. They don't really do well with this. Brazzoni takes this free kick. It's been saved, but Conte gets to this, gets there first, and he places across to find Fugaza, who makes it 2-0. They make it 2-1, however, from this corner, after Foresta gets there before the goalkeeper. A bit disappointing from our point of view. We do make it 3-1, not too long afterwards, in the 31st minute of the game. Brazzoni finds Oliver, who gets his second of the game. Oliver starting to find his goal scoring touch once more. We do, however, make it 4-1 in the 75th minute of the game after Fofana gets found very well by his teammate Conte. And it's then 5-1 after Serpi gets the ball back very high up the pitch. I think from our own corner or something, but Fantozzi then makes it 5 with this ball. And it was looking very comfortable. We do consider a second goal, however, which is a bit annoying. And I was thinking, wow, our defense could do some better things here. Valerio Marini, I tried to play it as a right inverted wing back, but it didn't work because he missed that header. So a bit disappointing, but at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world. It could have been a lot worse. And honestly, as far as I'm concerned, we got all 3 points. We scored 5. I didn't care about anything else. We then went to Salernitana and we scored early on in this game from Conte getting a goal from this. And we won this game 3-1, but Conte got 2 of them. This goal being the pick of the bunch. Very good effort, curled in beautifully. And we then make it 3-0 just after the second half starts. Conte involved. Fofana finds Oliver, who scores again. Very good game from our point of view. They do get a goal later on, unfortunately for us, which is a bit annoying. But again, it's not the end of the world. It was just really good delivery, and defensively we didn't pick up the runner, so we won 3-1. I feel like that the XG was a bit high because of that goal late on, but honestly, we just took our chances, and they didn't take their chances very early on, and we just created more of them as well. So yeah, we're a better team by some distance. The XG says otherwise, but that's because of how good the tap-in was for them. Conte getting a brace though, very good for us. The last game we had was actually at home against Livorno, and Jack Oliver missed a penalty which could have given us the win. We actually had a message before this game started that was saying we were going to be promoted if we won. I actually started recording very late on to get that, but then, well, that is one of the worst penalties he's ever going to take, and he's missed a chance to get 33 goals for us. We should have won this game even without that penalty, but we didn't take our chances in this game, one of the very few times we haven't this year. And yeah, we weren't at our best. It was unfortunate to say the least. Jack Oliver's got 32 goals and 7 assists in 36 matches now. He's been very, very good for us as of late this season. And yeah, a 7.4 rating is very, very promising. Fofana has now actually got a cap for the Ivory Coast and has got 10 goals and 13 assists in the league, which is also very promising as far as we are concerned. So I was happy to see this going so well. In the league, however, we're looking very good, because right now we are 3 points clear with 2 games to go. We could be promoted today if we beat our opponent Regina, who have caused us issues this season. They beat us in the cup, in the Coppa Italia, which is still annoying me, I'm going to be honest. But for Fofana with 13 assists, Oliver with 32 goals, that's a very good front two right now. Bondi's injured, and he won't be back until after the season's finished anyway. So Bondi's out, and I'm looking at this team and thinking, do I need Bondi anymore with the way we're playing right now? I won't sell him, but hopefully we can get promoted so we get more money and we can get funds to help us stabilize the club. Because honestly, relegation would be not ideal, but I could see us potentially getting a lot of money and still getting relegated, and then just seeing how we do next season in Serie A. Bari are already going up. Our parent club, by the way. So yeah, our parent club could be going up the same season we go up, which is very strange, to say the least, but it isn't the end of the world. What I do know is we have absolutely confirmed a top 6 finish, so if we win, we also secure our best finish so far. And hopefully, we can absolutely do ourselves justice. Because Subtour have got Consenso, who they should be beating. Isa have got Bari, so you'd think Bari would win that game. And Catrone have got a game against Brescia, so at least one team is going to be struggling to keep up after this. We know what's going to happen. And also, last game of the season, San Benedeste take on Regina, so relegation fight literally could be on if neither team win in the next match. But there you go. And we've got Vicenza in the last game as well. Pisa have got Brescia, Petroni have got Benevento, and Subtour have got AC Regina, a team already down. So, very interesting end of the season for us. I'm hoping we can win, but if we don't win, well, we just got to at least avoid defeat, really. But we should be beating this team. This formation has worked wonders. Fugaza has been very good in this role, and Fofana has been extremely good in this role. Bondi hasn't been as good. He literally just didn't cope in the games we played him as a false 9. I mean, he got 2 goals in 2 games when he did, but the last 3 matches beforehand, he didn't really do as well, and I'm thinking it may not be the role for him. So maybe we're playing the pressing forward as a backup for Oliver. Who knows? Either way, though, this game's got a lot of stakes for it. If we don't win this game, then who knows? But I want to win this game and put us in the best position possible, so we only need a single point to be promoted. Let's see how we get on in this match. They got a free kick, so we got to avoid being beaten here. We got beaten by this team in the Coppa Italia third quarterfinal early in the season, very early on. And since then, we've been better. Oh my days, they're ahead. Paolo Fabri has got the goal, and I'm now thinking, wow, this could be bad if we don't win here. I was not expecting to be behind against this team who need a win themselves to secure safety, but even so, this is not a good start for us, and we've been caught napping. Barbini did not pick up his man, and that is a disappointing goal to concede, honestly. But immediately we get a highlight, and who knows what's going to happen now. Colucci with the ball, and it's not the best, is it? So here's Fabri. Morrison on the ball. This could be 2-0 very early on if we're not careful here. I would have thought this would be a game we should be comfortably taken care of, and we're not doing it right now. But Fantosa gets it back. But I've not really got anyone there to keep an eye on the ball, so Rizzoni gets the ball now. Here's Oliver, and DBS on the ball now. Conte, good ball out wide to Rizzoni, who's playing as a defensive winger but can still go forward regardless. What can he do right now? Plays it back to Conte. And he gets it to Brazzone. He plays it across to Jack Oliver. Loses that, but Conte's put it over the bar. Should be getting it on target at least. Throw in now. And you gotta say, we've been disappointing in this game at the moment. We should not be behind. Fofana's not going to get that. He didn't even bother going for it. He knew he wasn't going to get to it. But here's Fugaza. He's got time and space to himself. And he scores. It's his 6th of the season. And that is what we needed. Only 3 minutes it lasted the lead. So get a second goal. We're in a good stead to continue our very good run. We've not been beaten in a very long time. And that for me is a good sign. But the fact that Sub2L are the only team to have beaten us in that since that time is interesting to say the least. 1-0. A throw in now. And DBSC takes it. And it's to no one really, honestly, which is a bit disappointing, but here we go. Can we get the ball back? I think, yes, we should be able to, and we have done now. We're very high at the pitch, so that's something. Here's DBSC. Conte. Ball forward. What a ball to Oliver. It should be. It is. Well, 101 career league goals now. He's the top goal scorer in our history now. Conte with a magnificent ball forward to make that, though. You've got to say, this is a delightful ball from Conte, who's actually no longer inconsistent. He's consistent now, which is beautiful. And the fact he's got that kind of shot and he still scores is wonderful. 33 goals in the league this year. He's only 2 from matching the record in the league's history. And he's offside, potentially. I don't know. Looks a little off. They got a throw now. We've got the ball away. Conte does take care of it. Here's Solano. And Potter doesn't do well with that. Here's Brazzone. Now Fofana. And this is a counter-attack potentially starting. Oliver, oh, didn't get the ball through. Here's Fugaza, though. Could go for goal himself. Get his second. No, Russo denies. DBSC finds Conte. DBSC again. Plays the ball forward to Oliver, who's played it in for Fofana, but he's not found him. Here's Conte, now Oliver. And Conte and Oliver again. Oh, what a finish from Oliver. Fofana with the assist. That is a magnificent goal to make it 3. 34 in the league now this year. 102 in the history of his career, and that is just beautiful. What a ball this is. I mean, this is a great finish. Top corner. Keeper's not getting to that. I was thinking we might have an issue, but this game has kind of decided, yeah, we're going to not be bad here. This is the more concerning game because it's the lower team and they're the team that needs the points. But right now, we're 3-1 up, and that's a tackle, and it's in. He's done it again, you know. I feel a bit annoyed that Fabini gets the tackle in, and whenever that happens, the players just still keep going and they still get the goal. I'm disappointed with Tortilli this one because it's a good tackle. He just doesn't go for it. And for me, that is a very frustrating moment when the keeper just stands there and does nothing. DBSC with the free kick. And it's always at the bar. I don't know who took the shot, but it was a good chance either way. So right now we are 3-2 up. We've got to defend better though. And we've got to be very much on form to stop this team from doing damage. Corner. Fofana takes it. I don't know why he's taking it, but Conte has a chance. It's over the bar. DBS on the ball. And we don't know what's going to happen, do we? It's going to be a long throw anyway. Oliver isn't going to get to this. DBS is on the ball now. Sub2 have taken the lead, so we can't get promoted as being stem, but Brazzone has a chance. It's been done over the goalkeeper anyway. DBSC finds Pellegrino, who I'm actually going to quickly tell either of the tackles have been booked, and Sub2 have considered an equaliser. So as we've said, we are going to be promoted. Fofana didn't get to that. Here we go. We need to do better. Fantosi's been disappointing this game. I thought he would have more than this, but okay. Tortilli finds Pellegrino. Conte now. DBSC. Oliver. Brazzone. Got players who can go and do some damage. And that's a ball for Gaza. Oh, a tackle from the keeper, though. Goodness gracious, but Fofana still scores his 12th of the season. I feel sorry for the keeper there. He's done really well to stop the ball from getting to our striker or to our attacking midfielder, but we still score anyway. Feel sorry for the keeper. He's done such a good job here, but defensively, it's a complete disaster, and we still make it 4. What a terrible goal. Got a corner. Fugaza takes it. This is better. Conte. Oh, that's close. Not far away at all, is it? It's DBSC, and it's Oliver now. A water ball. That's a Fofana. Short a chance. That's a good save from Russo. I was not expecting that opportunity to come our way again. Guys, I don't know what to say, but I think we just got promoted. We might just be promoted in this game. Had some pretty bad performance into Tortilli and Barbini and Fantosi, but despite that, it might have just gone our way. It has happened. We've been promoted to the Serie A. We've done it. We've done it. Get in there. Oh my days. I like the fact that we can literally now know a game ahead that we've done it. Wow, I had a feeling we could do it because of the results going our way. I can keep it on the table, but we've actually done it. 5 points clear, 1 game to go. We can't be stopped now. We are going up this season. We're in Serie A, and we are going to be with the big boys next season. And it's our best ever finish. We're going to be finishing second place as the Siena under 20s also win their league. So there you go. A very good situation for all around for all of us. And there you go. Great, great stuff. We are the champions of that group. And we've also got second place. It's our best finish since the year we got promoted back up. And there we go. Oliver with 2 goals. Being a difference maker again. And with that, he's now got 102 goals. And he's just 1 goal away from 35 goals in the league. I want to break this record with him. I need him to break this record. Because there's a record right now of 35 overall goals by playing this season. He's just 2 goals away from breaking that record. If he can do that against Vicenza, then he's going to go down in history as one of the best players of all time. But still, I'm amazed we're promoted already because Tony have not yet played. So, a bit easy, isn't it? That we've already got second place. It says we've been promoted, but I don't think we've been promoted just yet. Let's see how this game goes then, yeah? Yeah, 101st goal scorer makes him the all-time goal scorer. He's a legendary player now. And yeah, a goal every 95 minutes is still ridiculous, let's be honest. That is a ridiculous record to have. Tony do win. So technically, we're not promoted as of yet, are we? So it says we've been promoted, but we're not promoted. So still game on. It is still game on. We're also 6 goals away from matching another record of most league goals in a season by Spal, but we're not going to do that. This is not over by the slightest. Tony have got to beat Benevento, and we've got to lose for them to get promoted still. So we could still avoid promotion through automatic places. So was not expecting that, but okay, we're definitely in 3rd place at least. We know that. Whether or not we'll get second remains to be seen. Wow, the game lied to me and said we got promoted. I'm actually disappointed about that. I'm going to be honest. Anyway, let's go to the next game and we'll see how that gets on, shall we? There we go. Record goal scorer. Perfect. Perfect. So it all comes down to this. We thought we'd been promoted in the last game. We hadn't. Tony hadn't played yet, even though the game said we had been, so I don't know what that was about. Still, we're on the verge of getting promoted potentially. We just need a draw, and we will be promoted. Just avoid defeat against a team that's beaten us 3 times in the last 3 matches. We've got a few players that are on bookings, could be suspended the next game in the next season potentially if we don't do ourselves justice here. But this is a team right now that I genuinely feel can do a lot for us. Bondi could be back potentially if he comes back from his broken ribs. Pellegrini's suspended after getting the booking last time out. We've got a lot of things to look into and wonder, can we do this? And I genuinely think we can win this. We can genuinely get ourselves promoted this season with this game. So let's get into it and hope we can get at least a point and maybe even all 3 points. We can get promotion today if we draw. We've not beaten this team in 3 games in a row. We've made just 1 change, they've made 5. Fontana has been their best player. Oliver's got 37 league goals in 39 appearances. 37 goals in 39 appearances. A point is enough to get promoted. If we get a point, we're doing well. Bruno Fontana has also got 28 goals in 39 matches, so 2 of the best goal scorers in this division face against each other today, and we got harder immediately. So Barbini on the ball. Conte plays out wide to Fantozzi, who didn't have the best of games last time out. I probably should have dropped him, but he's still going very much charging away, and he's lost the ball. Not the best moment here, was it? We do get the ball back, though. It was just a half-hearted clearance. Here's Conte now, Fantozzi. Conte again. Finds Barbini, he's cutting inside. That's the inverted wingback position does. And Fugaza, oh my days, Fugaza's already scored. 7 of the season, 36 seconds in, and we've got a goal immediately. This, I was not expecting. Conte with the ball to Barbini. Barbini finds Fofana, who just 1-touch pass, 1-touch finish by Fugaza, and it's already 1-0. What a start this is for us. And it would have been a nice ball if I actually found someone, but it didn't. Here's a chance for them. Camperin, Fontana, who's been the danger man this season for them, and he's been denied by the keeper, who's done a very good save. We've only had 7 clean sheets this year, which is a bit disappointing when I realise that's the thing, but Roberto plays the corner in. We clear it away, and Fofana finds Oliver now. Oh, Conte now. I don't know why he's up front, but he can do this. He can do very well in these situations, but he's lost the ball here. So that very early goal has actually been a difference maker. 1 minute in, such a good start. We need to improve still. We've got to get complacency here because we cannot think the job is done. There's still more to come from this team, and I know we can get more than this. Whether or not we can get a second and Oliver can match a record, I hope he can keep going and score, but they got a chance immediately in the second half, and I'm a bit concerned. We only need a point, to be fair. Sobey gets a slide tackle hitting with Berto now. Finds Fotana, who scores. The danger man has done it. Our clean sheet is dead, and they've equalised. So, we can't lose. We cannot lose. We only need a point to get this, but again, defensively, we're a bit questionable at times. It's much better than last year, mind you. But he's onside. He's just about onside, and it's just the perfect time to get the ball through, and that's what does it. 1-0. They got a free kick. Do not drop this now. With Berto with a chance. They've scored, but Benevento have also equalised, so we're behind, and that is not a good sign. We are losing this game now after being 1-0 up. I told them, don't get complacent. And we've gone complacent. We conceded 2 goals in the first 8 minutes. Not good in the slightest. We need a point. Are we really going to drop the ball here? We've not lost a single game. And with 3-1, it's not 3-1. It's still 2-1. Wow, we are struggling now. I can't quite believe we're struggling this much. But we are not turning up now. It's clearly off, but you've got to say, we should be doing better than this. We can't rely on Cotoni to drop points here. We really can't. Nothing I've done has worked so far. Vestiotti now plays the corner in. It's a chance being blocked. Conte! No, he's offside! Oh my days, he's offside. Who's offside? Fofana's offside. Our last game of the season, we might be about to bottle second place. Please don't bottle. It's over. We haven't dropped it, surely. He's only just off. Oh, he's not even involved in play most part, but we've dropped the points. I don't know if we've been promoted or not. Cotoni were drawing, but we've lost a game we needed to win. We've lost 4 games in a row against this team. I think we've lost. I think we've messed up. Oh, we've been promoted either way. Wow, okay. Very lucky. Very, very lucky. Wow, we almost bottled this so badly. We have been promoted, but it took us having to rely on Cotoni blowing a lead twice. Oh my god, we almost blew it away. That is embarrassing. That is actually embarrassing. I can't... Wow. So we might be promoted without even doing what we needed to do. 6 teams got the playoffs places as well, but what on earth are we doing? Honestly, how on earth have we dropped this so badly? We've got 4.64 million to spend in transfer budget and 105,000 in wages. But to be completely honest with you, the fact we have done this and we dropped the points is bad. I'm a bit embarrassed by this. That is slightly embarrassing that we had to rely on Cotoni blowing a lead twice to get promoted. We should not have been forced in that position. Our defense is our weakness, but the fact we lost our 10th game of the season and got promoted that way is a bit annoying. I'm gonna be honest. Alright, yeah, first of it in a long time. But even so, that run of form saved our bacon. It really saved our bacon. We were never going to get promoted otherwise if it wasn't for this run of form at the end of the season. But we're not invincible, so that's nice to know. We're going to go into the end of the season and then do the season roundup, alright? I'll talk to you in a bit. Also, 2.8 million for promotion, which means we're actually in a good position financially for now. Wow, okay, that's useful. Just gotta hope we can get more money, you know? Oh, God. So, end of season roundup now, and despite losing, we actually are celebrating a lot of things. None of our players joined, no players joined us. We lost Canturo to 1.5 million. He did not play a single time for Sassuolo, which is not surprising. On the contrary, actually played a lot of times for a tie that ended up getting relegated in the end, so maybe a bit disappointing from their point of view. Bondi came on the bench 3 times and, yeah, didn't do very well for his club. Santa Maria also wasn't doing well. Actually did well, got 7 goals and 8 assists, so maybe that's a division for him and the team for him as well. Who knows? We let a load of players go on loan. Scopato went on loan. He's got 1 goal and assist in 8 matches, did not do very well. Toma got a goal in his 14 matches, still technically going on. Antonucci also got a goal in his 15 appearances. David Militano got 5 goals and 6 assists in his team. That got relegated in the end, so very bad for them. Giri got 2 goals for his club on loan. And Manuel Natale got 9 goals and 4 assists for his club in 42 appearances. I think they might get promoted. I don't know. Basilica was very, very good for his team. And we got 2.2 grand for his loan spell. He got a lot of game time, and that was good for us. As did Marco Mauro for his team. Very, very good to get 2 goalkeepers go out on loan and get experience, which could only make them better and better. Getting second place was not expected. They only wanted us to get mid-table, but the fact we got second place after a topsy-turvy season, we only got 3 more points than last year, but yet here we are, now promoted. It just shows you what could have happened. If we did exactly the same as last year, 65 points, we would have finished in 5th place again. So, yeah, 65 points in 5th place seems to be the key for that. Semina d'Este and Ciutadella could still go down. One of the 2 teams will go down. It's just a matter of who goes down in this situation in time. Regina, AC Regenia, and Cosenza have all gone down. AC Regenia, the team that went up with us, are going down. 2 teams could still go down after being promoted this season or last season. Camo and Tanana have survived. Livorno also survived, as have Juve Stabia, so we are the only team of the 4 that came up 2 years ago to be going up in just 2 seasons. Coppa Italia, we only got to the 3rd quarterfinal round. We lost to the team that got relegated, so kind of awkward looking at that, but there you go. We won 6-2 against AC Virginia, and that was our biggest win. The match we remember was the 2-1 victory against Benevento. The last gasp winner for us was good, and Conte's finish against Pescara was also pretty good. Coming from his own half and to score, very, very good for us. Financially, we have made 2.83 million from our 2nd place finish, which means we're now in the black, which is very, very good. Matchday retail, we went up by about 10,000. We went down by 10,000 in corporate and hospitality. Broadcasting revenue, we were up by 300,000. And sponsorship, we got up by 10,000. So I don't know what our national reputation is going to be, if it's still going to be just 2.5 stars or not, but we've got to do very well to get a lot of sponsorship and to survive in Serie A next season. Oliver, Bondi, Fofana, Brazzoni, and Fantozzi all were very good for shirts being sold. We only made 91 grand in that and made 9 grand of that abroad. Only 857 were sold, sadly enough for us. This is the original art, but I changed that partway through and it might have been a godsend in disguise. Barbini made 10 assists. Fofana got 15 and scored 12. Oliver got 37 goals and 7 assists. Brazzoni 5 goals and 8 assists. Bondi got 8 goals and 4 assists, but at the end of the season, I actually couldn't find a place for him. Fantozzi got 2 goals and 5 assists. Conte got 4 goals and 9 assists, so very much a player that turned up in the second half of the season. DiBiase got a goal and 7 assists. Pellegrino got 2 assists and nothing else. Colucci got 3 goals and an assist, so good for him. And Tortelli got a 7.0 rating once more. Fans Player of the Year, Oliver on both the main and the young players. Conte got the goal of the season. Oliver has, become the leading goal scorer of all time and has broken the record for most league goals, 34 league goals, 37 overall. Fofana got 15 assists, which is great, and Oliver also got 8 Player of the Match awards and was the highest rating of 7.4. Conte got the most passes per 90 minutes with 38, so that's good for us. DiBiase got 17 yellows and 1 red this year, which is a bit annoying. But Oliver also 102 goals for the club now and 34 in the league this year is both records. While Canturo's 1.5 million departure was also a record, which helped us financially. But yes, we are looking good, and honestly, if you look at this first team, you've got 2 players who've got 100 plus goals, which is very, very good. Rokas is down over 82 goals, he's on the bench now. Fofana is on the bench as well. Bondi's on the bench right now at the moment, and Fantozzi is also on the bench, as is Leonardo Turigi. Those has been replaced by Tortilli at long last. Only played 8 more times, but there you go. But yeah, the lineup is very familiar. Coronetti is retired, and most players are now playing for us still or retired. Nunes is also retired at the head of youth development. Bane is also retired as a director of football. God help anyone who hires him as that. But yeah, Alioni also retired. He's no longer part of football as a whole. So there you go. A lot of things have happened in this season. But best 11 now. The fact we've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players actually still in this is very interesting. And the team in this of 2025, only 2 players are still at the club. That is a scary, scary thought, isn't it? Though 2 of them also on loan, but that's beside the point. We were only projected to be in 5th place as what we got, and points expected and expected XG, so that tells you all you need to know. We are expected to develop clubs using the youth system, play attacking football, play possession football, make the most of set pieces, entertain football, and high-pressing football. Fight bravely against relegation, and then continue to remain in this division. I don't know what to expect, so can we get rid of some of this stuff? I mean, this might be... I want to get rid of some of these things, honestly, so a lot of these are just new stuff, it feels like. But I won't get rid of them. I'm going to make this change for myself, and hope we can do more of this. I'm going to tell the players that we are going to fight bravely against... Can I do that? Even though we're probably going to go back down, I'm going to give you all the chance to fight as hard as possible. Very, very good. At least they are realistic about that. Promises, youth and transfers, and that's all I'm going to give for now. Thank you very much. I'll see you later on. So at least we've got that one less thing to worry about. This is very, very good. And we're also going to find a place to go to. We're going to stay in Italy. And honestly, I don't feel like going anywhere. But the fact we did not do ourselves justice in this game is still annoying to me. With the fact we lost this game and we still got promoted is a bit disappointing, but there you go. Either way, we're going to see what happens in the rest of the season and see if anyone stays up or who goes up, who goes down. So I'll see in a bit. Okay, so the season's ended with officially being confirmed that we got a second place finish in this iteration of the team. We weren't even that good compared to the season we got promoted either. Ironically enough, we got the same amount of points as the year we got promoted as champions back in 2003. We're back in the top flight for the first time in over 20 years at this point. Oliver got the Player of the Season, which is not surprising. He did really, really well. He was also top goal scorer, which, again, he was running away with that one, so it makes sense that that is the case. He also got the Young Player of the Year. We got the Manager of the Year in this division, thankfully for us. And our Director of Football is very happy we won it, so it makes sense if we did something good. But again, they're looking at the shortlist of the Manager of the Year, so I've got to choose someone. Who am I going to choose? I'm going to choose Stropper because of the fact he's actually got his stuff promoted. Yes, that's actually a thing. Oliver and Fafana were both in the Team of the Year, and Oliver has dedicated his award to me, which is no surprise. Also has dedicated that award to me as well. In the league, Subterrel went up. They beat Pisa 3-0 in the final after winning 3-0 at their home ground and then going, I think it's a home they did it, and then they won in the away game, or during the away game, 0-0. Sembra d'Este beat Cittadella to relegate Cittadella as well, so a bit of a shock in the system there. The teams going down, though, are Spezia, who won the league last year, and he got 19 points. Empoli with 29, and Udinese with 30 points. So the target has got to be 40 points to survive. Juventus are the champions again. Napoli, Inter, and Milan are all in the Champions League. Roma and Atalanta are in the Europa League, and Lazio have got the Europa Conference League. So it's going to be an interesting season to see how this goes. The Milan lost 4 of the last 5 matches and almost missed out on Champions League football altogether. So, gotta say, if you're Milan, that's a bit disappointing. But yes, we've got a season where we're expected to do very badly. I wouldn't be surprised if we're the least favourite. The Subterrel will also probably be one of the teams up there as the weaker teams. At the end of the season, we ended up being predicted to be in 14th place, despite everything. That still went up and up and up and up. Subterrel 10th, so I would not be surprised if we are considered the weakest team in Serie A next season. But still, I don't know what to expect. Basel actually expected to be in 18th, so they did really badly, but Frosinone again themselves safety is pretty impressive, to say the least. And Genoa have finally broken their duck of getting relegated every year. They actually got 9th place, so good for Genoa. Very good performance on their part. So it really just shows how good of a team they did have, because they were expected to be in 15th place anyway, so they made some good moves. We have made some signings though. And when I say signings, I mean we brought some new backroom staff in. Ferran Tamoro has now our new recruitment analysis. He looks very, very good for the role. 39 years of age. He'll be with us for at least 20 years if we can keep holding for that long. We also got Rodrigo Butchery, who will give us knowledge of Brazil and is our first ever technical director, which is very promising to say the least. The fact his negotiation 16 and staff ability, judging that is 14, is very good. We also brought in Quinton Bourvalet as our new physio. He's very, very good, and I'm excited to see what we can do. Either way, though, we are going to end this here. I don't know what to expect in our first season in Serie A. We did have to pay out our players' money as well, think about it. We paid out 800,000 to the squad after finishing second place, less than we did when we finished in 5th, which is a bit awkward, but okay. We are in the red right now, but, this is a big but, projection-wise, we're expected to be in 24 million at the end of the season, so Very, very good stuff. Giving players new contracts, and we're going to see what the squad's like at the beginning of next season. So, I hope to see you there as we start to tackle Serie A for the very first time. Oh, I don't remember the last time I actually managed in Serie A, unless I was manager of Napoli when I lost my job after 6 matches. We won the first 2 games, then drew the next 2, and then lost 2. So I got a bone to pick with them, potentially. But either way, we're going to end this here. Hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. Hope you guys like and share this video. And that you will subscribe to my channel. It really does help me a lot. But until next time, bye and well, good night.